Hello everyone, this is going to be a quick overview over the next part of unitation, which is about linguistics. So the first part was about history, the second was about, I don't recall, it's something related to lettering. Third part I made it not that great, it was about chunking. And the fourth part is about linguistics. So let me just write part 4 here. So linguistics, why do I want to say linguistics? Is because so first of all, your notation, what I'll just recap it quickly. It's just a notation for any phase turning puzzle. So if you have a phase turning 3 by 3, so what we basically have is, suppose I have a 3 by 3 here. Just pardon my drawing. So if I just make a phase turn, you can call this a u prime, and if I make a phase turn this side, I make a u. But the thing is, this prime makes it more difficult to memorize if you have some kind of sequence. So like f r u r prime u prime f prime. This is the common OLL algorithm or some kind of EO algorithm that people have. But if you just want to remember it, people say it as fruruf, but just remembering it in this way is not that great. So it's better just to encode it up in your notation, which will be V J A K and then B W. So it can be a dog named Wajak, and he's just saying bhau bhau. So yeah, that's a just this action, and you're memorizing up this algorithm. So that's the main motive, and the reason why your notation is a linguistics is required for your notation is because basically if you just see this and you want to see the origin of this letter, Vajak is more sounding like a Cyrillic or some kind of, I don't know, like it sounds a bit like the Indo-European languages. Can be anything, but it definitely doesn't sound proper English, not English, and it's not like some kind of East Asian language, because they don't have the phonetic v, j, k in sequence. So yeah, there's always a linguistics aspect, and whenever I am making some algorithms, so if I just have m u m prime u prime, then it is MANB, man B. So a man named Ben. So that's the image that I have for this. So the thing is, no matter how big an algorithm I have, if I just have an L prime, F prime at the start, and an FL at the end, which is just a setup, so this will just change the sequence to HW and VG and how ma nugwag knob vegetables, something like that. So this sounds like a bit Vietnamese, like how ma, and then we have NB vegetables. So like I'll just make it like organic vegetable, let's just assume it that how ma organic vegetables. So this entire like 5 cycle is just you first need to encode it in your notation, and after that there is some kind of linguistic thing that you have to do. So I won't bore you more with many more examples, because there are still a lot of things yet to be discovered, and even I am a language student myself, and first of all, I am not a language student. I am a guy of science. I mainly focus on technologies, engineering and stuff, but linguistic is something that I always read in my downtime. So this is some things that I always do. So just by going down, I'll just see some of the letters. So if I have some very weird ones like X, S, T, H, so this doesn't fall into any language category, and it becomes really tough to understand what exactly is happening here. So yeah, this is some kind of unknown thing. If you have some kind of a proper noun, like if you have RWTH, this is like a university in Germany. So you don't need language here. It's just a knowledge that helped you. So knowledge helped you here. So yeah, that's what I think. Knowledge can also be a part of this chunking part type of language. Um, and like, if I just talk about just your notation itself, if I have some random sequence, so let me just see 3BLT memo. So 5 letter chords. This is the edges. This is the corners. So I'll just HSMO TERNR, and then I have BP BPL BPL, suppose let's say U, and then for the corners I have ABLR, and then we have CDFL. So yeah, this is the, suppose I have a memo. So you just see this kind of language expression. It's not person, action, object that you can immediately make out of it. It's not PAO, like whatever phonetics, husm, it feels more like an action, like to make someone laugh. Husm. Tenor feels like a proper noun or an object, because I'll just assume it as tenure or something, which is a husm, tenure. And this is blip blue. This is some kind of some audio memo. I feel this is like some kind of audio thing. So there is no person, action, object happening here. There is an action, then there is some kind of proper word, then you have audio. So that's why this kind of chunking that happens in like a memo that you get, that can be something very unique. And that's why person, action, object doesn't work, and that's why you need a new kind of linguistics to kind of just make sense out of this three sequence. So that's why I feel that there's a lot more of linguistics. There's new kind of language that you can make out of this, because this is not a human to human language. This is not a human to human language. Let me make that clear. This is just an encoding language. So as you guys must know that 0 1 1 0, which is just 6 in decimal, this is binary language which computers understand, and we never try and make poems using this. Same goes with this thing. The main motive is just of encoding. You just want to be encoding. That's the main motive. And encoding, and like you just want to get some kind of context or feature out of it. That's the main aim. And that this is getting more technical and analytical about it. This is not about language thing that you're trying to do. This is not like pure language. This is like you're just getting too analytical about it. This is not pure language. This is like analytical stuff, because you're just trying to find better encoding ways which will just give some kind of context. And this is very personalized context, because for person A, let's make him here person B. Person A, if you just give him some random letter chord, so let's say B T M E, and same thing you give it to him, they'll take it very very differently. Person A will perceive this as but me, I want to do something, and this person can perceive it like Batumi, some kind of place, although it's not ME, but yeah, he'll just perceive some kind of Georgian city. So yeah, this kind of linguistics is not meant for person to person. This is a personal encoding experience that you are trying to build, and for that you still need to understand phonetics, personal encoding, and for that you still need to understand phonetics, because it can come from any language, any sound, any language. And you have to focus on phonetics. You have to focus on like the feature that you are trying to get, or the meaning that you are trying to get. Is it like very very firm and very concrete to you or not. You have to make sure of that. This is not things, these are not jargons of linguistics. This is a little bit more like personalized encoding stuff. This is not linguistics. In linguistics, we are just concerned about sound. We are just concerned about if that the word has is a loan word, its origin, and so on. We are not concerned about anything else. So yeah, this sums up the idea that I have. If anyone if anyone has to say something about this, uh, and if anyone wants to guess what part 5 of your notation will be about, please do let me know in the comment section below. And like during this lockdown, I have been able to think a lot about what exactly your notation really is, and I hope that I would get some kind of value out of it. Thank you for watching.